All right, y'all, the next time this recording goes out, I'm done. I'm done. Y'all just will be done, okay? Yay. I'm so thrilled with this technology. All right. Again, I said we're going to see if Miss Poole made a uh-oh or if actually doing it two different ways will work, okay? So I want y'all to look at this because I bet you guys will see this before I did because y'all are younger and have better eyes. 2x is inside of the parallel lines, right? Well, that means this is the top left. If I go to the bottom right of these parallel lines, that should also be 2x because those are alternate interior, okay? Now, if you look at that 2x right here, this forms a straight line. So I can do 2x plus 5x plus 40. I'm adding these two. They should equal 180 if it makes a straight line, right? Okay, let's check it. So 2x plus 5x is 7x plus 40 equals 180. I'm going to subtract 40 over, right? So this would be 7x equals 140. Divide by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Bring down the... I didn't mess up. I really thought I might have for a second, for real. Okay, so either way you do this one, you get x equals 20. Okay, so just to recap, this was the alternate exterior way, and this was the alternate interior way. Whichever one you see first, do it. You can always do it another way to try to check and see if it works. All right. So now the only thing we have left to do is plug 20 in for x and find those three angles, okay? So I'm going to use orange because it'll stand out because we haven't done it yet. So if I substitute 20 in for this x, this angle should be 100 degrees. Now, I know it doesn't look like it's 100 degrees, but you can't go off of that. You have to go off your math. Y'all know that this was drawn by somebody. Humans make errors. So they probably just didn't draw it good. They is me. Y'all know I don't draw good, okay? So don't go off of how it looks. Mathematically, does it work? Yes, okay? Now I'm going to plug in 20 here. 2 times 20 is 40. So that one is 40 degrees. And now down here, I'm also going to plug in 20. So 5 times 20 plus 40, that's 100. 100 plus 40, which is this bottom angle is 140. And again, you can check yourself. Those together make 140. 140 equals 140. Also, this 40 goes right here. 40 plus 140 does equal 180. So you have two ways to do this one, okay? All right, so last but not least, this is one of my favorite ones, and y'all are like, holy crap. I need you to remember what we talked about at the top. These two different transversals, there's actually 3, but this one and this one and this one are like 3 different road intersections, okay? So breathe, don't freak out. Let's start with the yellow because that definitely looks easiest, and I feel like all of you would agree, all right? Okay, let's just jump right into it. This 105 is in the top right of this intersection, right? This 4-way stop, it's in the top right. So this would be 105, and this top right would also be 105. Well, that makes it really easy to see that A should be 75 because these two make a straight line, okay? Now, D should be 105 because they are across from each other, they're vertical angles, all right? So you just found A and D using the yellow transversal. So now, let's see. If y'all are up for it, let's go ahead and move to the blue one. Does that sound good? Let's move to the blue one. So I'm going to use blue to match, okay? All right, we know this 40 degrees is in the top left of the blue. So let's keep going down. This is top left at this intersection, so this should be 40. This is top left at this intersection, so this should be 40. Do you see how those are all along the blue? The color coding will really help you, okay? Well, if this is 40 degrees, when he looks in the mirror and sees G, G should also be 40 degrees, okay? If you look up here now, sorry, I got distracted by my dog and my husband. They be killing me. Okay, if you look right here, these three make a straight line. Well, you guys know straight lines have to add up to 180, right? So if I do 180 minus 40 minus 80, think about what you already have. 40 and 80 makes 120 because 4 and 8 makes 12. So if I already have 120, to get to 180, I'm missing 60, right? So B is going to be 60 degrees because the three of those should add to 180. All right, and that is, ooh, I almost missed one. That's almost everything on the blue. You got one more on the blue, y'all. Look right here. This 40 looks in the mirror, should see himself. So F should also be 40. Okay. All right, so now we are done with the blue transversal. We found the three angles on it. So now we just have the pink one. So let's take a look at our pink transversal. The only number I see that they gave us on the pink is this 80. Do y'all see that? Okay, so take a look at where the 80's at. At this middle four-way stop, it's in the top right. So go to this four-way stop. Top right should be 80. Go to the bottom four-way stop. Top right should be 80. Okay? So let's start with this right here. Let's start up here, actually. The E and the 80 make a straight line, so they should equal 180 together. Okay, if we already have 80, what's 180 minus 80? E should be 100, right? Now, take a look at the 80 and the H. 80 looks in the mirror. He should see himself. So H is going to be 80. And then last but not least, there's actually two different ways you could do this last one. One way, you should see that these two make a straight line right here, the 80 and the C. That's a straight line. So you could subtract from 180, right? The other way you could do it, we said E was 100, correct? Okay, well this is in the top left. This is in the bottom right. So they are alternate exterior, all right? So C has to be 100 because they're alternate exterior. But let's check. Does 100 plus 80 give us 180? Yes, it does. Okay? So these are your notes examples for big picture questions, or didn't get something, just pop on Zoom with me and I'll do it with you again, okay?